Hello, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about the first 6 issues in Combat Patrol, go through the contents, the pricing, and all that sort of stuff, and just sort of give a more rounded view of the savings. So in terms of the savings, especially for these early issues, you're going to be able to find a lot of this content on eBay at decent prices from basically people who have collected the Leviathan box and separated it out and all that kind of stuff. But we'll go through it individually. I'm going to be talking about prices in UK pounds. So that is what we're talking about today, British sterling. And yeah, let's get into it. So issue 1, we've got a Space Marine Captain and a Winged Tyranid Prime. So if you were to buy the models separately, the Captain I don't believe is available on its own. So that's part of various starter sets and all that kind of thing, as is the Winged Tyranid Prime. The Tyranid Prime is available for £26 on Games Workshop. That is a GW exclusive, so you won't be able to find it at your local gaming store or other outlets online. But that is currently selling on eBay for between £4 and £7. Captain in Terminator armor. So that item, the exact one, is not available anywhere to purchase on its own except for eBay. There's a very similar one for £27.50, which comes with a lot of other bits and that kind of thing. But yeah, this one you cannot actually buy on its own, but it is going on eBay for between £5 and £10. So to be fair, for the price of issue 1, which is £2.99, £3.99, yeah, it's an absolute no-brainer. Go and grab one. And if your shop has still got some by sort of the middle of next week, just grab as many as you can. Give everyone a chance to get theirs. But yeah, if you want to buy extra copies, this is probably the best place to do it, really. There's no better kind of practice for painting and that kind of thing than on models like this, which are highly detailed with lots and lots of different options available. So very, very, very good issue. Issue 2, so we've got the Von Ryan's Leapers. If you were to buy these separately on Games Workshop, it would be £31.50. It's also available, obviously, at various retailers and that kind of thing. So, for example, you can get it now on Element Games for £26.78. But right now, if you go on eBay, this is going for anywhere between 10 and 20 quid. But with all those prices considered, definitely well worth your while picking this up. You'll be able to make a good saving, and obviously the purpose of this is trying to build up your Combat Patrol collection. So yeah, very much worth it. Next up, issue 3, the Infernus Marines. So you get 5 of these with issue 3. So basically, to get 5 of them, if we divide the price in 2 on Games Workshop, that would be £18.50, or in the likes of Element Games, £15.72. eBay, these are currently going for between kind of £10 and £13 delivered, so including the delivery charge. So yeah, obviously good savings again. But like I say, £18.50 from Games Workshop, £15.72 from Element Games. I have an affiliate with Element Games. The link is in the description, and I'll pin it in the comments. So if you've got any interest in supporting the channel in any way, the best way to do that is obviously by subscribing. But failing that, if you use my affiliate link, I'll be eternally grateful. Right, issue 4, some paints. So we've got Macragge Blue, we've got Wraithbone, we've got Barak Nar Burgundy, and we get a brush. It's a starter brush. You can't actually buy the starter brush. The starter brushes that comes in these sets, they're not the best, but they're not worthless either. You know, they're good. Well, they're a good starter brush, to be fair. Okay, so if you buy all these paints separately in Games Workshop, £8.75. I haven't really got a value for the brush, to be fair. So mark it up to a tenner. And if you bought these in Element Games, you'd be talking about £7. So if you're only interested in saving money, this isn't one to do it on. But if you value the collection, 3 paints ain't a bad thing. Right, so difficult one here, the Sergeant. So a Sergeant, this will get added into your Infernus Marines, your Infernus squad. And the sergeant that you've already got in that squad, you just take it out and play this one instead. So in terms of gameplay, cost, and that kind of thing, it's not like a captain or a lieutenant or anything like that. It doesn't have a monetary value. We know it's an exclusive, so you're not going to be able to buy this anywhere else. I have no doubt that will go for some amount of money on eBay eventually. But yeah, so it's difficult to put a price on it. Personally, I think that they'll be going on eBay for, there'll be an initial rush when it first comes out, and then yeah, you better pick it up for 15 quid or something like that. I think in sort of once things have settled down, the average price on this on eBay and that kind of thing will be anywhere between sort of 15 and 25 quid. Other kind of exclusive models in the past, I remember the first one with Combat Patrol, there's a lieutenant there, I can't remember the name. Was it Calcius? Lieutenant Calcius. His price was ridiculous. I don't actually know what he would cost now, actually, a few years later. But yeah, I think with these magazines, those special issues have been made abundantly more available through various retailers and that kind of thing. That I don't think the price will be as crazy going forward, but certainly there will be a rush at the start. And the last issue we discussed was that's that Sergeant again. Very, very cool model. The last issue is issue 6. This is the last issue we've got all the details of, and this is for the barb gaunts. So you get a full box of barb gaunts here. So these are normally £28 from Games Workshop, or £23.81 from Element Games, and currently you can grab them on eBay for between 12 and 15 quid. So if this is your bag, it's definitely, it's another winner. It's another saver, no matter no matter how you look at it. I know that when you break down the savings for the whole collection, I used to do great big long videos about the breakdown of the whole collection, but it's only ever really based on retail price, which I think for the collection going forward will be important. But at this early stage, I think that where a lot of this stuff is much cheaper on eBay because it came in that Leviathan box, and people have been breaking down that and the starter boxes. It's much cheaper to buy all of this stuff on eBay than it is from Games Workshop, or indeed Element Games, or any other retailer. So at least for this stuff, talking about retail price is almost pointless when it's available cheaper abundantly elsewhere. Some people only use Games Workshop to buy their purchases, which is absolutely fine. But they wouldn't get the benefit of a collection like this anyway. So yeah, so that's it. So that's the first 6 issues. As more get announced, I'll be doing updates and going through the pricing individually there as well. But yeah, so far so good. So we've got 6 issues. There's very good savings to be made on 5 of them, and the other one is paints and that kind of thing. I will be reviewing every single issue going forward. So I'm picking them up from my local newsagents in this early stage, which will probably be for the first 3, maybe 4 issues, and then I'll just go to the normal deliveries as they come through. But yeah, I'm enjoying Combat Patrol. I'm glad it's back, or I'm glad that a 40k Partworks is back. And yeah, stick with me. Make sure you subscribe, and you can follow the full collection with me. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Much appreciated. Don't forget, subscribe, use that affiliate link, and be good to your mum. See you later.